Welcome everybody to Extreme Power No Handling, and this is the final episode of this series on Forza Motorsport 6, and today we're dealing with the 1963 Volkswagen Beetle, a car I'm surprised I haven't tried yet on this series, but yeah, this is going to be a interesting car to finish on. So yeah, it's got an 817 horsepower, 653 pounds-feet of torque, flat 6 engine, and the car weighs 1,965 pounds. It can do 0 to 16 4.359 seconds, 0 to 106.067 seconds, and going to a top speed of 143 mile an hour, which is actually pretty decent considering, yeah, it's still got its original tyres, original rear wheel drive, and no change in the gearbox. So yeah, it's actually got the same flat 6 as that Subaru from the previous episode, but I didn't put as much power in it because I wanted to keep the weight down, because you have to put in the intercoolers and whatever else, and they put a lot of weight on, even though they do give extra power, and I wanted to keep it below 2,000 pounds. So yeah, let's see what this car can do. The Subaru was a bit of a serious one to nearly end the series on, and this is a bit of a silly one. So yeah, quite frankly not expecting it to do very well, but if it does better than the VW camper, then it at least won't be one of the worst cars to end on. It should do better than that, because I think it weighs less, and aerodynamically it's not as much of a brick. Plus, it's certainly got a lower ride height and a lower centre of gravity, so it shouldn't wobble around as much, but still its old suspension, so it's going to do a bit of wobbling. Its power down alright. A few traction issues here and there, that's to be expected. Oh dear. Whoa. Front's lifted up there. It's a big shame that we're not going to have these kind of comedy moments with Volkswagen on Forza Horizon 3, to be honest, because yeah, I was really looking forward to hooning a camper van with a load of power in it around Australia. Same with this, but unfortunately we can't. See what that lap time was, and I was too busy concentrating on this. In fact, we've got a clean lapping on this Volkswagen from the off compared to the Subaru is really telling. How are the brakes that decent to stop it from 130 odd mile an hour? The car was never meant to go that fast. Very weird, this one. It should not be doing as well as it is. How's it done that? 1 minute 23.884. How is that physically possible? You can see that I've not changed the tyres or anything like that, because it's still white walls, and the suspension is obviously still as ancient as it is, because rolling around and lifting up at the front, etc. So I haven't cheated here, anyone. This car is bone stock in terms of handling, and yet it's putting a lap time that can rival cars that are 40 years newer than it. obviously it's a bit more of a handful when you do nearly lose it, but if you keep it on the straight and narrow like I did on that second lap, then as you can see it can do really well, but then it's clearly a bit temperamental at times. It's misbehaving. Naughty Beetle. Behave. Well, it didn't end very well, but I don't know how it's done a 1 minute 23.884. That is that was very unpredictable. I was expecting it to. I actually even scrolled down on my list of the cars all the way down to the bottom because I was expecting it to be around the 4 Deluxe Coupe, Volkswagen Type 2 Deluxe, etc. But no, we're all the way up into nearly the top 50. It's actually number 52. No, number 53. Which is remarkably close, to be honest, to the top 50. It's quicker than a Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT, a GMC Cyclone, a Renault Clio Williams, a Ford SVT Cobra R, and a Renault Alpine A110. And it's only just off the Fiat Dino Coupé, the Land Rover Defender 90, and the Dodge Challenger Hellcat. A Volkswagen Beetle from 1963 is only 0.4, well, nearly 0.5 of a second off at Dodge Challenger Hellcat. Yeah, that's surprising. I was expecting it to be a bit of a comedy vehicle, a bit of a laugh to the end of the series, but this has turned out to be just as serious as the Subaru. Yeah, really rather surprised. But obviously, it's not faster than the top 5 cars that have pretty much dominated this series. The Plymouth Prowler in number 5 with 1 minute 18.365, which was there for a very long time. Then the Ford Escort finally knocked it off. The Ford Escort RS Cosworth from 1992 with 1 minute 18.245. Then the Infiniti Q50 Eau Rouge from 2014 finally knocked that off, with the first ever time being under 1 minute 18 at 1 minute 17.970. Then the Mercedes-Benz C63 S Coupé from 2016 only just beat that at 1 minute 17.811. And it didn't last very long because the Ferrari FF from 2011, being the quickest car, at 1 minute 17.112 knocked it off. Or was the Mercedes after the Ferrari? I can't remember. But either way, they're the top 5 fastest, and yeah, they very rarely come close to be beaten. Only really the likes of the Ford Focus RS and the Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG Black have come close. And I mean close, because yeah, the AMG Black was 1 minute 18.390. So yeah, only 0.025 of a second off that Prowler, which is still a car that baffles me. I don't know how that is the only rear-wheel drive car in that top 5 to do as well as it did. No, the Mercedes is also rear-wheel drive. Ignore me. But yeah, there we go. 83 cars in total. And yeah, it's been really interesting to do. Some cars like this Beetle have surprised, while others that you would expect to do better haven't. But then again, not everything's as black and white as you would expect. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this series in total. I certainly have enjoyed doing it. And yeah, I look forward to doing extreme off-road silly builds in Forza Horizon 3. So yeah, I'll see you when we start playing that game on Friday. Bye.